Everybody, if you're watching this after I live streamed, I'm just went live and I'm going to wait and see if anybody joins me. I want to talk about my first day at the virtual expo and let you know who I've already finished my orders with and who you might still be able to order from. So we'll just give it a couple of minutes. Go ahead and let me know who's here. The expo has been a lot of fun and very exhausting. And as soon as I hang up with y'all, I'm going to go to their online virtual happy hour. So I've got to have my husband find me a good bottle of wine. Well, maybe a glass of wine and see how that goes. It's going to be interesting. The happy hour is set up in different virtual booths. So they have different, quote, tables for designers, tables for shops, tables for floss tubers, tables where certain designers are going to be if you want to talk to them. So that's going to be interesting. That starts at, let's see, it's 4:35 my time, and I think it starts at 5 o'clock my time. So let me know who's here. Go ahead and put a comment in, and I'll let you know how it goes. So first of all, it started at 10 o'clock this morning Central Time, which happens to be my time, so that was nice. And nobody could log in. And it was like, so I thought, oh my gosh, I'm the only one. I can't get in. Everybody else is shopping. And, you know, like the designs are going to be there for the most part forever. But we couldn't get in. Nobody could get in. And I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? Am I doing it wrong? And so I contacted a couple designers that I knew via email, and they got back to me and they said, hi, Holly, and hi, Ann. How you doing? It was fun. It is fun. I'm not done. It's going to take me at least all day tomorrow to finish up my orders, but I'll let you know what designers that I've completed my orders with and give you some ideas if you still want to get a pre-order in before tomorrow morning. Who's left that I haven't ordered from. So anyway, we couldn't log in this morning, and it was like, oh my gosh. And I knew there would be problems because this is the first time that we've had a virtual event. Hi, Colleen. And yeah, you're not my craziest customer, Colleen. And I mean that in a good way. So anyway, we couldn't log in, and I got a hold of a couple designers, and I said, hey, am I the only one? Are people shopping? And they got back to me and they said, no, nobody can get in. And I just can't imagine what the person organizing the event, how much stress she must have been in. But within a half hour, she got it fixed and everything went perfectly smooth afterwards. It worked really well. You could go in some of the shops, you can message them, and you go in and they actually have a booth, and they can put as many photos in the booth of charts that they're selling. They can describe them. They can give information. They can tell you how different ways to place your order, and then you can send a message to them right there, or you can live chat with them with video and talk to them. And some of them were, you know, especially at first, were kind of busy, and it did work out. It was really good. Hi, Long Dog Stitcher. Oh, from Alabama. My daughter used to live in Alabama. Anyway, where was I going? I got to quit reading comments when I'm trying to talk. So anyway, everything worked fine, and I got to talk to a number of designers. So let me pull up my spreadsheet, and I'll tell you who I've ordered from so far. Okay, so I have completed my orders for Silver Creek Samplers. Got to talk with Diane Grick for quite a bit. There was nobody in there, so her and I visited for quite a while. She is now designing full time. So she did have a full-time job, and she no longer has a full-time job. So hopefully we'll be able to see a lot more designs from her. And then I also talked to her and said, well, do you have a floss tube channel? And she said, no, I don't know if I can do that or not. And I said, the Stitcher community would love to hear from you. And you could do something like, if you guys are familiar with Stephanie Webb from Lindy Stitches, she only does one once a month. And it's like, you don't have to post every day, you know, to make a connection with the people who like your design. So maybe we'll see a floss tube from Silver Creek Samplers pretty soon. I also completed my order with Heartstring Samplery, and I also completed my order with Jeanette Douglas. And I went and she has, let me show you this. She had a link, PDF of all of her designs that she's ever designed. Look at this, front and back. All of these are Jeanette Douglas designs. And it was like, that is some prolific designing. So I went to her website and looked through. I had somebody who had put in an order. Let's see, who was it? I don't think she's on here, so I won't say her name. Somebody had asked about Jeanette Douglas's series, a most suitable name series. And I think there's 9. So there's like Kind Karen, Happy Hilda, I can't remember them all. And I got all of those. So those will be in my shop. And then one of my very popular designs that Hoffman carries every once in a while is vintage birds. And some of the floss tubers have been stitching vintage birds. I found out that she also has vintage flowers, vintage stars, and vintage something else. And I ordered vintage animals. So I ordered all of those older designs. And then in addition to some of her newer. So I put in a pretty big order with Jeanette Douglas, and I am so excited to get that. I also finished my order with Rami's Creations. She had the Love My Cat and Love My Dog Quaker, My Happy Cross Stitches, My Happy Place, things like that. And then, so I got that one done. And I also completed my order with Annie Bees. She had the American Sampler House for Freedom, Biddy Barnes, things like that. I got her order done. And then I also got my order done for Monticello Stitches. So she had the key, don't put the key to happiness, your key to happiness in somebody else's pocket. And then I also ordered Friend of All and A Gentle Needle. And she's a new designer. Then I got my hands-on design order done, and I talked with her. What is it, Kathy Haberman? Is that right? And hi, Jane. And I had a good discussion with her. So she came out, I think in conjunction with Stitchworks, I can't remember, with the French charts. And I love anything French because I lived in France. So there's Française and Pomme Mint and fraise something else. And she's like, well, I don't know how to pronounce them, but maybe you can tell me. And I'm like, how can you design a chart and not know how to pronounce it? And I said, just keep designing French because I'll buy them. But those had an Expo only charm pack, and I had one person pre-order that, and I got that for them, and I ordered 5 more. So those will be in my shop, you know, in the future. So I'm going to stitch the French Cuisine Française one myself, I think. So that order has been done. I also got done. I have not checked out Sue Hillis yet. So if you have a pre-order for Sue Hillis, you can email me at carla@cobwebcorner.com. Carla's with a C, and you can put Expo pre-order in the subject and let me know any designers that I haven't ordered with already. I can still take a pre-order before tomorrow. Sorry, guys. I also got Nebby Needle done, and that was Stitcher's Wallet, and I ended up buying quite a few more. Sorry. And oh, my water is empty. So I got Nebby needle done. And then Kesslins. I have a large order in with Kesslins, and that was the cross stitch fun sampler. So that one is, yes, I am having a blast. Is it that obvious? It's a lot of fun. I am really tired, but the nice thing about being home is, I can just walk away from the computer and go rest or get something to eat or get a drink of water or whatever I need to do. So that has been really nice. My Teresa Kogut order is done. And my Faith Works order is done. She had, I had a pre-order for Easter Shadow Box, and I went on to her old website and looked at older designs, and she also had a Halloween Shadow Box and something else. So I got all 3 Shadow Box designs on order. Tiny Modernist is done. Rosewood Manor is done. The Blue Flower is done. Bendy Stitchy is done. Puntini Butini is done. Kathy Barrick is done. Satsuma Street is done. And I think that's it. So people that I haven't finished, and there's also a couple of things. So there's a designer, and this is completely up to designers what they do and what they charge. But for example, I discovered Artmishka, A-R-T-M, let's see, what is it? A-R-T-M-I-S-H-K-A. And she is from Italy and has some really amazing designs. And I thought, well, nobody pre-ordered any of those, but maybe I'll put an order. She had, if you ordered $100, you got free shipping, which saves quite a bit when you're ordering from Holly. Yes, Satsuma Street does have one new chart, Oology. It's 3 eggs. So it's Oology. If you go on and Google Satsuma Street Oology, you'll be able to see that chart. So anyway, I was looking at Artmishka, and I thought, I'm going to put an order in and do enough to get free shipping. And so I went and looked to see if I could find her website so I could find everything. And her Etsy shop, she sells everything by PDF, which makes sense because she's in Italy. But her PDF prices were my wholesale price. So plus, maybe 50 cents. So for example, my wholesale price on the charts I wanted was $8.50. So I would charge around, that would be retail $17. But the price on her site was like $8.75. So like, why would I do that? Nobody, I wouldn't want anybody to pay double for a chart when you could go and get it on PDF, for half the price. So I didn't put an order in with them. Did you see anything from Shannon Christine and Lila Studio? I have not done Shannon Christine or Lila Studio yet. Those are still on my list. So what I've been doing is going through the ones first that I have pre-orders, and I have not gotten to all the pre-orders yet. Oh, and also, if you were interested in the, there we are, sorry. If you were interested in the limited edition ornament by Kesslins, that sold out. I couldn't even get into her booth and it was sold out. But she said, I am never going to do this again. I'm never going to have a limited edition again. And she is going to try to get more. So I said, well, put me down for 2. If you get them, you get them. If you don't, you don't. But I did miss out on that. Let's see. So who else haven't I ordered from? I still need to order from Ori TM. I'm not sure if that's how you say it. AURYTM. And she's got the Quaker Fantasies. So she put the new one out, Let It Snow and Quaker Turtle. And there's some others. So I'm still taking pre-orders for her. And Lucy Beam. I have not got my pre-orders in for Lucy Beam yet, or got my order in for that yet. And that was Call the Doctor. And the one I really like is Cross Stitch Makes Everything Okayer. And then she also has a new one called Happy Fourth. But again, if there's a designer I haven't ordered from yet, and you want to see if I can get some of their older designs, then you can let me know that too. So let's see. I also need to order yet from Needle Bling. They had Stitching is My Happy Hour and Mrs. Claus Bake Shop. Those are two that are on my pre-order list. And one that I'm not familiar with, Rabbit Valley Studio. I haven't ordered from them yet. And Ink Circles. I have not got my order in for Ink Circles yet. So if you want to pre-order, you can do that. I have to have pre-orders by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So if you're watching this later, this is Saturday, March 6th. And I need the pre-order by 8 a.m. Saturday or Sunday, March 7th. Scissor Tails Designs I haven't ordered from yet. And Blackberry Lane I haven't ordered from yet. And Manny D. Donna I have not ordered from. Manny D. Donna has quite a few I want to get. Pickle Barrel Designs I haven't ordered from. Nikki's Creations, Thistles, or Samplers Revisited. Those are just a few. And going through there's a lot of people I haven't checked in on their booth yet. My Big Toe, I haven't checked. I didn't have any pre-orders for them, so I haven't placed an order with them yet. October House Fibers, Pedal Pusher, Praiseworthy Stitches. I have not gone into Praiseworthy Stitches booth yet, so I can still take a pre-order on that. Let's see. Rosie and Me, Cross Stitch, Sampling of Memories, So Much to Love, Shakespeare's Peddler, I haven't been in theirs yet. Sister Lou's Stitches, Spot Colors, Stacy Nash Design, Stitching Parlor, Stitching Pretty Presents, Sue Hillis, like somebody else mentioned. Summer House Stitchworks, I haven't been in their booth yet. Tellin' Emblem, I haven't been in theirs. I did Tiny Monorous. Twin Peak Primitives, I've not been in their site yet. So I still have Kay, if you would please email me at Carla@cobwebcorner.com, and it's Carla with a C, C-A-R-L-A, and put Expo pre-order in the subject, and then let me know that you'd like me to hold the French kitchen with the charm pack, because otherwise I'm gonna miss it. So if you can send me an email, I'd really appreciate it. Let's see, who else? There's some new ones too. New designer, Jonesy Stitchery. These are things that you can, I haven't put an order in with Glendon Place. She just had 2 new designs. I love Glendon Place. I carry almost every single one of her charts, and she had 2 new designs. Fox and Rabbit Designs. I haven't put an order with them yet. Gentle Pursuit Designs, Cross Stitch Wonders, Cross Stitch Antiques, The Elegant Thread. So, you know, as far as how many booths I've been into so far and how many orders I've completed, probably 15%. So I tried to get the ones today. I tried to just work on the ones that I had the most pre-orders for, make sure I got those, but I still have a lot to do. And if you did put in a pre-order, just be patient. It will be, you know, quite some time, probably at least a week before I start getting things ordered. If I absolutely know I couldn't get what you wanted, I will let you know. So just assume that if you place a pre-order with me, that I'm either still going to order it or have already ordered it. And if Monday, the end of the show comes around and I didn't get what you wanted, then I will let you know. But I'm working at everything. So you're welcome, Kay. Does anybody have any questions about how the show worked or anything like that? Otherwise, I'm going to get ready for for my, let's see, I have to wait 7 more minutes before it's 5 o'clock here and I can have my glass of wine with everybody. I did go in and talk to Michelle Garrett with Bendy Stitchy for a while. She had an empty booth, so we chatted. She's so much fun. If you haven't seen her floss tube, check her out. It's Bendy Stitchy. And I also had a really nice conversation with, I can't remember the designer's name, from Tiny Modernist. Nobody was in her booth when I went in, and we chatted for quite a while. So that was kind of neat. And I was also asking the designers, a couple of designers, what they thought about the new format. And some of them, they were kind of hesitant to say, oh, I love it. Everybody was saying, you don't have the personal connection thing, but everybody, it's really convenient. So it's nice to stay home. It's nice. I'm going to be able, if I was at the actual expo, you're sleeping in a hotel room, might be sharing a hotel room with somebody. And tonight I'll be, having supper at my own house and sleeping in my own bed and that kind of thing. And then just the ability, like the last time I went, I couldn't get a hotel room at the market. So if I got really tired, you're there all day long and you're on your feet, I would have to drive back to my hotel room to rest and then go back to the show. Or if I wanted to go clean up before happy hour or something, I wasn't right there where I could just go. And if I had a lot of packages, I couldn't just drop them off in my room. But the only thing that I really miss about it is seeing the pieces stitched in person. And some of the designers have their models and they're showing them to us, right? They'll just say, yeah, if you want to see it, this is what it looked like. And Kathy with Hands-On Design showed me the Cuisine Française and how she used the charms and how she finished it. And it was really neat. So was I zooming or talking when? Colleen, when I was zooming or talking when? And Jane, cross-stitching arts, are they there? Cross-stitching, I don't think so. Let me look. We have cross-stitch antiques and cross-stitch wonders, but not cross-stitching arts. So no, they aren't at the expo. Yep, you're welcome, Ann. Thank you. Oh, to the designers, so both. It's like Zoom. So you go into this like virtual booth and there's a video chat button there. So we actually talk and see each other. And like 4 people can be in there at once. So somebody else might be placing their order or visiting with the designer. And then I just wait my turn. And you don't have to video chat with them if you don't want to. You can send a message. Otherwise, you can go in and say hi. And some of them I would put my order in via email, or there's you can place your order in a message box type of thing. But then I'd go in and say, hey, I just placed an order. Wanted to let you know that I love your designs and thanks for doing this and stuff like that. So it went really well. So I think I'm going to sign off. Thanks everybody for watching. And again, if you want to pre-order from the designers, I have not already placed orders from. And if you got in late, you'll have to go back and watch the video to see who I've placed orders with already. But email me at Carla with a C, C-A-R-L-A, at cobwebcorner.com and put Expo pre-order in the subject line. And I need that by 8 a.m. tomorrow, Sunday. So anyway, happy stitching, everybody. And thanks for dropping in to talk with me. Bye-bye.